The newly appointed Minister of Agriculture, Dr. Sabally, has justified his appointment by President Adama Barrow, saying the Agriculture Ministry requires a good leader who can industrialize the agricultural sector. He made these remarks shortly after the swearing ceremony of the new cabinet minister at the State House in Banjul. Moses Emendi has the details in this report.
Action or ill will, according to the Constitution and the laws of the Gambia. So help me God.
Gambians raised eyebrows when Dr. Sabally was appointed as Minister of Agriculture. They are concerned that his area of study has no link with the agricultural sector. Spokesperson of Opposition Gambia Democratic Congress and former National Assembly member Umar Sise even described Dr. Sabally's appointment as a miscalculation that will cause more harm than good. Dr. Sabally, however, said the Agricultural Ministry needs a leader who is able to push the country's agricultural sector towards industrialization by pushing government policies and breaking the bottlenecks, not someone who is already within the sector.
Agriculture needs leadership, and that is what I have. I am going to the ministry to be a very good leader, to be a team player, to consolidate the gains that are in agriculture. What is working, we improve on that. What is not working, we either solve it or we get it dissolved.
He addressed the subject of his inexperience in farming, saying he is a farmer and from a farming family, and said the arguments of his critics hold no water. Mr. Sabally has also stated that business has already begun at the ministry even before his swearing in.
Liggéey bi door na. I reported to office last Friday, even before the swearing. Démb maa ngi office by 4 o'clock. Already I have had meeting with ñi nga xam ne ñoom ñooy all the project coordinators under the Ministry of Agriculture, 8 project coordinators. And the two most important is right now pour béykat yi mooy one fertilizer bi. Fan la toolu ñaata fi nekka naka lañ ko distributé. They've given me answers, and the latest day they said was June 15. Already there is 14,000 metric tons in town, and the method of distribution has already been explained to me, so we are going to set the ground. And I've even told them June 15 is not acceptable to me. They have to work to make sure that it is a little earlier, because there is no guarantee that rains are not going to start before June 15. So that was the date they had in mind. Balaman ma ñew nekk minister, why they must issue meeting bi wax na leen ne date bobu for me is not acceptable. Seeds already they've purchased 200 metric tons of seed, 180 locally in the Gambia, and 30 have been purchased from a supplier in Senegal, and mainly about rice seeds, high yield rice seeds. And these seeds are going to be distributed. Sapo as our priority. And Thursday, I was going to head out to Sapo.
Agriculture has a history of leaving out farmers as poor infrastructure and inadequate support systems for resources such as water, seed, and fertilizers remain the main challenges for farmers. Mr. Sabally is ready to change that trend, explaining that farmers are to be at the center of policies. He also assured his commitment to transform the agricultural sector into an industrialized sector that promotes entrepreneurial agriculture. Agriculture is the backbone of the country's economy and the principal source of livelihood for the rural population. It provides employment for approximately 70% of the population. Rural poverty, food insecurity, and malnutrition are closely associated with low agricultural productivity, which affects the most vulnerable groups in the country. Moses Mendy, Eyeafrica News.